Normally, when a baby is taken into the custody of Child Protective Services, it's meant to temporarily remove them from a potentially bad situation and put them into a safe environment. That's why the parents of 2-year-old Alexandria Hill were in utter disbelief in July when they got word that their daughter had died after suffering a serious brain injury, and that the foster care provider taking care of their daughter had been charged with murder. Austin, Texas residents Mary Sweeney and Joshua Hill agreed to have their daughter placed in protective care while they figured out who should have custody of the 2-year-old. Now the family is mourning the loss of their baby girl and looking for answers on how this horrible tragedy could have happened. Mary Sweeney joins me now to tell us her story. Mary, thank you so much for joining me. When and why did Child Protective Services take your daughter away?
Well, it all started with Josh and I getting into an argument, you know, as simple parents do. And it kind of escalated from there. He asked his sister for advice, and she unexpectedly showed up at our apartment. And she had gotten furious with her brother, with Joshua. And there was a lot of anger and a lot of just unhappiness at that moment. And so his sister winded up calling CPS due to Josh's anger issue and just how things were panning out at that moment. And because I am mother of Alexandria, I was part of the situation, and it was unfortunate. It was due to marijuana use. I did admit that I smoked marijuana in the past, and I had actually quit at that time before CPS got involved. But apparently that wasn't enough. Josh had said that I was not allowed to be with Alexandria alone due to my grand mal seizures, which I have no documentation about that from any doctors, but back in Florida, I had a doctor that did tell me that it should be, you know, recommended that somebody should be there with me most of the time if Joshua was at work or anything like that. But, you know, under circumstances, there are situations where I can't be watched well with Alex, and so it wasn't something that had to be done. It was just, you know, for safety precautions, which I understood. There was a 6-month period that I couldn't drive, and I did not drive with Alexandria. And it just kind of hurt that the fact that I couldn't, CPS didn't give me the chance to separate myself from Josh and still have Alex while he still worked on himself.
And how did you learn about your daughter's death?
I learned about Alex's death from a phone call at 11 o'clock at night on July 29th. I had gotten a call from the CPS supervisor. I had one phone call from her that I did not get. She left a message saying that it was due to Alex and that I basically needed to give her a call back. And I was unfortunately sleeping at that time. And what woke me up was the multiple phone calls from my caseworker and Josh, my ex-fiance, and that's what finally woke me up. And I answered the phone call, and the only thing that I was told that I needed to come to Temple, that Alex had a little accident. And I had an argument with Josh over the phone because he was, you know, understandably very upset. He was on his way down there. At that time, it was around 1:30 in the morning. And so I told him, you know, is she alive right now? And he couldn't answer me. I kept repeating the question. And after about 3 minutes, he could finally tell me, right now she is. And so my partner and I left and took off to Temple to McLean's Children's Hospital, where she was air flighted to. And unfortunately, with my grandma's seizures, they took me in a wheelchair, you know, just for safety reasons, because the only thing I can, the doctors have no idea why I have grandma's seizures, I'm not epileptic, due to the fact that I've come to the realization it's all stress-induced. Anytime my blood pressure, anxiety starts going, I fall into a seizure. And so I've been learning myself to control my feelings and everything to prevent me from having seizures.
And Mary,
and
we only have about a minute left, but what do you want to tell parents about this situation? What can we learn from this?
What we can learn from this is this is a very difficult question for me. I am trying to get justice for Alex and make sure that no one else has to be put in this situation ever again. Your children always are first and foremost in life, and for their safety and for making sure they are taken care of, so this could never happen again, because this isn't fair. I had no reason why this should have happened to me. As I feel, and no parent should be put through this. And the main focus is justice for Alex as of right now.
Mary, we are so sorry for your loss, and we hope that you finally get the answers that you are looking for in this this tragic case. Mary Sweeney, Alexandria Hill's mother, thank you so much.
I appreciate your time.